After an incredible performance in the Royal Rumble, Tegan Knox now steps up to the Queen in what is the biggest test of her career against Charlotte Flair. As Tegan Knox was the one who eliminated Charlotte from the Royal Rumble, and like we've seen with Asuka against Raquel Gonzalez and Peyton Royce, unfinished business needs to be settled on the road, or is settled, I should say, on the road to WrestleMania. Tegan Knox was a Cinderella story in the Royal Rumble, entering at the halfway point and sticking it out to win the Royal Rumble, incredibly eliminating two former women's champions in Mandy Rose and Sasha Banks, and unquestionably becoming the number one contender for the women's championship of her choice. And now we've seen an aggressive side to Tegan Knox tonight against Charlotte Flair, the exact side that we need to see from Tegan against the Queen. But Tegan also needs to get the Queen back into the ring as she rams her head first into the ring post for the second time. Ladder press. Barely a one. But Tegan needs to stay on Charlotte. Tegan needs to stay on Charlotte. Tegan needs to keep up the intensity, keep up the aggression, and keep on keeping on when it comes to fighting off the Queen, because that is the only way she will get the victory tonight. And continue to build momentum into her match at WrestleMania. And you gotta figure whoever Tegan actually does decide to fight, the opposite champion, whether it be Becky Lynch or Natalya, will have her hands full with challengers going into WrestleMania, as both Asuka and Peyton Royce have made a case for themselves to be the number one contender. But I'm sure we will find out at a later date who will be the number one contender for the respective women's championship. I think if it was me, I mean, both women have had tremendous careers, but I think it would be a bigger coup to take down Big Time Bex. Not to say that it wouldn't be a coup to finally end the incredible momentum, or halt the incredible momentum, I should say, of Natalya. It would be, but I mean, Becky Lynch main evented WrestleMania. You know, Becky Lynch main evented WrestleMania, and even though Natalya is the first Wrestling Express Invitational champion, nothing compares to main eventing WrestleMania. After a code red and a 2 count, that is the closest letter of press that Tegan Knox has gotten in this matchup, as she sends Charlotte to the floor, and it seems like Tegan has the Queen's number in this one. Thus far, she's got the number of the Queen, but it can turn on a dime. We saw this with Dakota Kai and Becky Lynch. That Dakota Kai thought she had the number, but we may have just seen it. Tegan Knox whiffed the suicide dive, and now she's in the Boston Crab on the floor. And writhing in pain as the Queen inflicts the pain on Tegan Knox on the floor. Where it doesn't count, it doesn't matter. She can tap all she wants on the floor, but it doesn't matter. Headbutt, the likes of which I only see, well, I mean, Drew McIntyre does it too, but, you know, we haven't forgotten that Drew McIntyre and Jinder Mahal will challenge Johnny Gargano and AJ Styles respectively for the Universal and WWE Championships. We gotta figure out who will be challenging the women's champion. Or champions, because Santos Escobar will be against the Technician, Drew Gulak, for the NXT Championship after winning a Fatal 4-Way. And it seems like in this match that Tegan Nox is not afraid to take dubious means or win by dubious means. And the O'Connor the O'Connor roll gives her a 2 count. The O'Connor roll gives her a 2 count, but Charlotte catches her leg. Charlotte catches her leg on the spinning back kick. Charlotte catches her on the spinning back kick, puts her out. Backpack driver. Backpack driver by Charlotte. Backpack driver by Charlotte, and she's got her. She's got her. The figure four, and she's bridging. The figure eight, the figure eight, the figure eight. The figure eight. Tegan Nox is doing everything she can to get out of this. Tegan Nox is doing everything in her power to keep fighting. Even on her surgically repaired knee, Tegan Nox finds a way to get out of it. Tegan Nox finds a way to get out of Charlotte's figure eight. Charlotte catches her, though, in a suplex. It is like with the Royal Rumble. Tegan Nox got out of it but was not able to capture it. Right away capitalize at the Royal Rumble in the final moments where we thought Mandy Rose was going to be Women's Champion. To be honest with you, I thought Mandy Rose was going to be Women's Champion. Or at least heading to WrestleMania, but somehow, someway, Tegan Nox kicks out of the big boot from the Queen. I honestly thought that Tegan Nox was going to be Women's Champion. Charlotte is caught off guard by Tegan Nox. Charlotte is caught off guard by Tegan Nox, who somehow capitalizes. Gourd buster, face buster. Takes her out with a roundhouse kick to the head. Takes her down with a roundhouse kick. Imagine if this is what takes down the Queen, and she doesn't even get down for a 1. She doesn't even get down for a 1 count. Tegan Nox backs off. Tegan Nox backs off. But catches her. It's like she knew Charlotte was going to come to the outside. Hurricane run off the apron. Hurricane run off the apron. Tegan Nox has just got to keep doing what she's doing. Tegan Nox has got to keep doing what she's doing. She's got to know, though. Basement clothesline. Basement lariat sets her up. She's got to know, though, what led to Becky Lynch beating Dakota Kai was Becky getting distance from Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai giving Becky the opportunity to recover. And that is not what Tegan Nox just did, dropping a big elbow off the top and getting a 2 count on the Queen. So close, but yet so far for Tegan Nox. She picks up the Queen. Code Red upcoming. Code Red upcoming. Are we going to see a major upset? And no. Tegan Nox. Charlotte kicked out. She caught her the first time. Shining Wizard. Tegan Nox goes to the top. Big splash off the top. 1, 2, 3. Tegan Nox has all the momentum in her corner as she heads to WrestleMania to challenge for one of the WWE's Women's Championships, Becky Lynch or Natalya. Like I said, I think Becky Lynch would be the bigger coup, but Natalya, the veteran. Both women are veterans, both women have had accomplished careers, and either way, it would be an incredible opportunity. It is an incredible opportunity for Tegan Nox to be the one to challenge the Women's Champion at WrestleMania. But this is me signing off until next time. I will see you all again soon.